This is me giving y'all a pep talk. Because when you go through any kind of abuse, it rewires your brain to think really horribly towards yourself. So I'm going to say some things that, depending on where you are in your journey, you may not believe them now, but maybe sometime down the line you will. Being abused is not your fault. It's the fault of your abuser, whoever it is. It is not your fault. What is being done to you, the way you're being hurt, that is not your fault. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve to be treated the way you're being treated by somebody. You don't deserve that. You never did anything to deserve that. Whatever kind of abuse you're facing, it's wrong, and you never, ever, ever deserved it. You never will deserve it, and you never did deserve it. Never, never, never. It's never okay what's happening to you. You do not deserve it, and it is not your fault. And as you grow older and get away from your abuser, or maybe you have to live with them because they've become disabled like I do, and they can't quite do what they used to do, but they still trigger the hell out of you just by existing. You gotta unlearn a lot of the horrible things that they taught you to believe about yourself. You're not a failure, you're not a loser, you're not worthless. You know, look at you going every day through this shit. Every day through the shit they put you through. And you're still here. That's commendable. Okay, you may not feel great. You might feel like crap about yourself. You might be crying. You might be raging. You might be numb. But you're still here. And I'm not asking you to smile and be happy and pretend you're okay when you're not. I'm just here commending you for still being here, for still hanging on. Because it is hard. You know, having to live every day with the crap that your abusers implanted into your brain throughout your life. That is hard. And you're still here. You deserve applause for that. And keep being here. Keep hanging on. Keep going. Keep going forward. You may not feel like you're making progress, but every day that you're still here, you still can make progress. You still have potential. You still have hope, because every day is a new hope. Even though every day might suck, there might be days that suck a little less. And I'm still glad you're here, because when you're alive, there's possibility. There's always possibility with life. And I want you to try to learn not to talk to yourself like your abuser does. They already fill your head with nonsense. Don't repeat it to yourself. And that is hard. I'm still working on that one, because that one happens to me all the time. The intrusive thoughts are things that my abuser has said, my dad. And I'm trying to not make choices based on what would he think. Would I enjoy it? Yeah. Would he be annoyed by it? Yeah. Well, maybe I shouldn't do it. And you know what? To hell with it. If he's annoyed, let him be annoyed. I don't care. He can't do anything about it now. So I can make a choice that is just for me, and it doesn't have to include him. Okay, you don't have to call yourself a loser, or you don't have to say that maybe I should kill myself, because heaven forbid you do that. No, you don't need to do that. You don't need to think like that. And it's hard because it becomes a habit, and the thought pops up. But when you find those thoughts creeping up, try to think of whose voice or whose face comes up with those thoughts. Is it your own, or is it someone who's hurting you? And then just imagine pushing their face away, like you're shoving them away. You're shoving that thought away. Interrupt the thought. Take a breath. Ground yourself. 5 senses. What's around you? What do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel? What do you smell? What do you taste? What's going on around you? Play mind games with yourself. Play I Spy in your mind. Look for blue things in your room, or green things, or red things, or orange things, or whatever. Pick a color. Pick a substance. Like find metal things. Find wood things. Find cardboard. But when those thoughts happen, distract yourself. Ground yourself. And then look for where it comes from. Look within yourself. Where does it come from? And a lot of it will go back to your abusers, your bullies, people who've hurt you, because those things stick, especially when they happen during really formative years of our lives. But it doesn't have to stick. You can hose it down. They're like nasty little stickers. Just start peeling them off. Wash the wall that they stick to. And they'll come back. You gotta keep washing it. But make a habit of paying attention to how you talk to yourself, especially during a difficult moment. Maybe you were looking forward to something and it fell through, or maybe you were trying something and it failed. Okay, you're not a failure. Okay, shit happens. That doesn't make you a failure. The fact that you tried, that's a good thing. Try, even if it doesn't work out. It doesn't hurt to try. And you're not a failure if it doesn't work. It's just, okay, this way didn't work, but maybe there's another way. But please, please, please unlearn the self-bullying and the self-cruelty that comes from being abused, because that hurts. And it will chip away at you over and over. So you got to take all those broken pieces and start building something out of them. All those insults, sand them down, turn them into worry stones, and build yourself a little castle out of them. Instead of letting them pelt you with these sharp edges, soften them and make something beautiful out of it. Take that thing that says you're a failure and go, no, I'm not. I'm trying. Something that says you're a loser. No, I'm not. I'm trying. I'm trying. Just keep telling yourself, I'm trying. And day by day, little by little, if you insult yourself one less time, good job. You're doing it. Start with just one thing, one moment where you catch yourself. And sometimes you might catch yourself and still say the mean thing, but if you're catching yourself, that means you're taking notice. And that is also good. And then you can work towards, okay, I'm catching these things. Now, what can I do with them? And go from there. But don't hurt yourself. Alright? Alright? I love you.